Hello world, this is Wolfstar Games, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. Last time, we had to hunt down Kimijima Report number 3, and boy, the game really did have me looking. I still say that it should have been a little more obvious, you know, with the indicator of where it should be. The fact that it was like behind, like it seemed to be behind the caverns, so it's like it couldn't even see the power button. It's like that still kind of bugs me, but it is what it is. We also got to read the report as well, and boy, a lot of dizzying information, and you know, with all the connections and my thoughts and my theories, reading that just everything just seems to connect. So I'm very interested to see where this is all gonna head. And last we actually left off, we switched to Misa-ne's point of view.
こちらはあなた方が歓迎すべき情報をお伝えする用意があります。
I have a feeling she's talking to her boss, Sawada.
はい。とある実証実験の結果についてといえばお分かりなのでは？
Verification test? What is this about?
そういうことです。今この場でご判断を。これ以上は待てません。
Maybe she's not talking to Sawada. Sounds more like she's talking to like a client.
感謝します。つきましては、ぜひ会っていただきたい人物がいるのですが。もちろん例の計画に関係する人物ですよ。少なくともあなた方を失望はさせないとお約束します。はい、詳細は追ってくれぐれも内密にお願いします。
This is all very mysterious.
では。
They hung up first. I take a small breath. I look outside the window and see the prominent form of Mount Fuji in the distance. When I first saw it, I was overwhelmed by its majesty. Now I've grown accustomed to seeing it and feel nothing.
通話終了。工場のカメラに戻して。
Factory camera? My phone droid, sitting on the dashboard, returns to the screen from just before the call. Oh. What am I looking at exactly? It shows the inside of the exoskeleton company's Aichi factory. My current destination. Aichi factory. Do they make like... I can't tell exactly what those lasers are doing. Exactly. I mean, it... And it's hard to tell what that is, you know, on the bottom of the screen. You know, the other half of the screen, I should say. It's all kind of like melds together. At least for me. It's like, can any of you tell what it is? I can monitor it in real time. This factory is one of several a.k.a. factories in Japan, but is equipped with the most cutting-edge technology. It's less of a production factory and more of a laboratory for building prototype units. Sorry, I keep looking down just to make sure my frames are good. I'm still kind of paranoid about that, but so far everything's been going smoothly, and I don't want to jinx it. Shown on the monitor is the rapid prototyping that Exoskeleton Company takes pride in. Okay. It's what you would call a 3D printer. Oh, that's what that is? Honestly, it's hard to tell. It takes three-dimensional data and builds it in reality. It's not meant for mass production. But that's not necessary when it comes to building a few prototype models. Rapid prototyping is optimal for this. Alright. It's a marvel that makes me feel like I was an idiot for drawing blueprints in notebooks in the past. Yeah, blueprints for Gunbuild 1, I take it? and you were not an idiot, Misa-ne. You were not an idiot. It's like, that was a passion project. Nothing wrong with that. On screen, I see the latest hug prototype taking form before my eyes. Oh. It's a hug prototype? Really? Huh. It's quite large compared to previous hugs. It looks that way, yeah. We've already reached the sales ceiling for medical care power-assisted suits. In fact, you could say we sold too many. Really? Exoskeleton Company is now moving away from medical care and into military and police service. Military? And what was that we read in the report before? Building robots, giant robots, for military purposes? Is a.k.a. doing the same thing, just on a smaller scale? Very curious. In reality, the military and police units of various nations worldwide have already started adopting hugs. I mean, Mizuka wears a hug. What other purpose does a hug serve other than helping you walk? Why would the military and the police need to use hugs? I can't think of a single reason why they would need to use one. Unless it's a different kind of hug, but the only one we're familiar with is the one that Mizuka uses, so if it is a different hug, then this is something that we really need to know about.
結局、戦うしか道はないのね、ロボットに。
Interesting. Okay. Fighting is the only path forward for robots. What exactly does she mean by that? Fighting? Fighting who? Or fighting what, for that matter?
昔からアニメや映画でずっと描かれ続けてきたように。
I mutter to myself and turn off the monitor.
いらっしゃい。
Arigato, Mizuka. Well, that was a very interesting scene, to say the least. We got a tip there for rapid prototyping. A technique used to quickly create a prototype using a CAD, or I guess I can call that CAD, or 3D printers. It uses resin to create the shape as is from 3D data. Okay. And 3D printing actually goes rather slow, right? So with using rapid prototyping, I guess would that speed up the printing process? Not entirely sure. Interesting though. Mizuka-san is checking sales slips and doesn't even try to raise her head.
どうも。
I bow my head and make my way to the drink shelf.
あ、今日もお綺麗で。
Oh, Kaito, you flatterer. Thank you.
ああ、そう。
Never mind. And it also sounds like she has food in her mouth. Mizuka is tapping away on a calculator and doesn't look up. She responds with a shrug and lets the words go in one ear and out the other. Just like a 5-year-old, right? The shelf is right in front of the register. I see the usual types of juices lined up. I reach for a pack of Skull, but stop myself. I instead grab the usual fruit sour melon. I thought I might try something different for once, but I sometimes say that to myself, but I always get like the same thing every time I go and get something like out to eat. I always get the same thing. So it's like I completely relate to Kaito here.
水香さん。
I call to her with my back still facing the register.
パッションフルーツ満開
Is that what we're here for? To try that so I can get information again?
最近あんまり食べてないじゃないか。おかげで一つも売れやしない。
Are you itching to sell one to me then? I have no desire to eat one of those barf-tastic buns today. That's a word. That's the word for today. Barf-tastic.
ちょっと忙しくてね。
You ain't kidding.
でさ、ちょっと聞きたいんだけど。
That doesn't entail getting information out of her by eating a passion fruit bun? After a long moment of hesitation, I take a fruit sour melon to the register.
聞きたいことがあるなら。
Eat a passion bun? Right? Mizuka-san points to the steamer off to the side with her eyes. Yup. It's the middle of summer, yet she still has that cursed steamer going.
そういうんじゃなくて。最近、Misa-neと話した。
I take it that she hasn't. Unless the person that Misa-ne was talking to on the phone was Mizuka, but I strongly doubt that. I take it that's a no. Mizuka-san immediately stops tapping away at her calculator.
どういう意味だい?
Exactly what he means by that.
そのままの意味だけど。
Yeah.
ミサに何かあった?
No, but that doesn't hurt to ask, right? I mean, Mizuka and Misa-ne are or were good friends. I don't know if they still are good friends, but still.
別に。ただ、アキちゃんは例によってミサ姉と連絡取れないらしいから。
I mean, Akio has been having trouble contacting her sister for who knows how long now. This hasn't just been recent. Mizuka-san pushes the sales slips to one side, rests her chin on her hands, and stares out into the distance. A penny for your thoughts, Mizuka?
たまに話すよ。たまにね。
Just once in a while. I mean, long time ago, Mizuka and Misa-ne had a chat over the phone. If I remember correctly. Have they talked to each other since then? I see. So she's kept in touch with Mizuka-san. I mean, they are friends. She called me before, too. Yeah, but not with it being a friendly call, exactly. Which means she must be consciously avoiding Akiho. And more than likely for good reason. But why? That's the $1 million question here. Why is she avoiding talking to her dear younger sister, who misses her terribly? It's like, they need to talk, seriously.
ミサ姉どんな様子だった？
別に。いつも通りさ。身内と連絡取ったり、東京で会うのは恥ずかしいとかなんとかは言ってた気もするけど。
What is she to be embarrassed about? I feel like she's lying. I mean, not Mizuka, but Misa-ne.
もともと電話が嫌いな子だったしね、ミサは。
Are you serious, Mizuka?
たまに連絡ついたって。結局私が一方的に話すだけで、ミサは聞いてるだけ。
I mean, some people just don't talk as much.
昔からそうだったろ?
Interesting. I smile bitterly and nod my head as I place $100 No, 100 yen coin on the counter.
毎度。
You're welcome. I glance at the side of Mizuka-san's face as she puts the coin in the register. Something suddenly crosses my mind. The attitude shift Mizuka-san had when I last mentioned Kimiji Miko and Airi. Yeah, and last we actually saw Mizuka, excuse me. She actually went to talk to Airi. I wonder how that went. Does she know something about Kimijima-ko? I glance over at the steamer. I mean, if Inquiring Minds wants to know, he has to eat it.
まだ何かあるのかい?
Kaito? I pick up my juice and shake my head. Coward.
いや、それだけ。
I hurry out of the store. That seems like it was, fruitless to go in there. It didn't get really any information. Any worthwhile information, that is. It's been raining since early this morning, so club activities got called off. I'm just glad it's not a downpour. Like when you're up on the tower, trying to get report number 2. Crazy showers aren't rare during the summer. Akio contacted me early to let me know that club activities were off today. I wasn't expecting to get a day off due to the rain, but actually, the weekend before Robo 1 was free too. Oh, really? Heck, you could say we've been working too hard lately. I mean, it seems like they're just busy as normal. It doesn't really seem that they're working super hard. Not that I've done anything in particular. Aside from getting the third report. And so, with nobody to bother me all day, I plan on diving head first into Kill Ballad. I feel like he's going to jinx himself here. Though there are a lot of things I should be thinking about right now. I'd rather just forget it all, so being able to focus on KB feels like a gift. Maybe I just want to escape from reality. After eating breakfast, I shut myself away in my room and play for 2 hours without losing. I'm doing pretty good. I go down to the kitchen and take a pack of Pocky without Bob noticing and pop it open. Breakdown. Man, Tajirine's lead over me has legit been shrinking lately. Has it? I might overtake them soon. Really? No, they wouldn't let me pass them that easily. Yeah, we're gonna have to work for it, I'm sure. Alright. Oh, there's new people on here. And we're in second. Umisho Kaito is at second. So that's something. Mija Taishin man? And I think all the other ones have... I accidentally advanced the text. And all the other ones, I believe, are the same. Oh, wait. Kickback level 3. I think he's new. All the others, I'm pretty sure I've seen before. I stick a Pocky in my mouth and casually open up the leaderboards. The Pocky falls from my mouth as I look at the rankings. I can hardly believe my own eyes. What, with him being in second place, I take it? I mean, I would be surprised too.
Oi, oi, oi!
I bring my face closer to my phone droid's monitor, rub my eyes hard, and look again. But nothing has changed. Yeah, you're not hallucinating, Kaito.
俺がいい
Yeah, you are. The top rankings have completely changed. Up until now, I've never been able to get above 5th place. It's like, have we beaten the system, so to say? So to speak. And you're telling me I'm second all of a sudden? And first place is Tajarine, who up till now was 4th. I guess our match with Takanowai, with actually beating Takanowai, that somehow changed things drastically with the leaderboard. I mean, did we like kind of call out the cheaters and they, fell back and just kind of, so to say, got up and left the leaderboard? It's like, I've been beaten, I'm out. I immediately know what happened. The top 3 names have vanished. Yeah, just like that. Takanowai, Hanasono, Bob Lee. Yeah. Takanowai was first, Hanasono was second, and Bob Lee was third. They're all gone now. So interesting. Okay. So, yeah, our match with Takanowai had to have had some domino effect when we beat her or him, or whatever the Takanowai's gender is. If there is a person behind it. I still say that there was an AI involved. The 3 cheat suspects who I fought against to help Frau, well, they're nowhere to be found in the top 50. Not even in the top 50. Okay. Wow. What exactly happened?
まさかコナちゃんバンしたわけ証拠は見つかったの
Oh, that could be a possibility, that Frau banned them, and from banning them they just vanished from the leaderboard. That would make some sense. I'm not totally satisfied by how this all ended.
ブルゴーリコナに電話
He's gonna call Frau to check. Okay. My phone droid immediately dials Frau. She's not picking up. Knowing her, she probably just doesn't want to answer. Probably. If I keep trying, I might be able to annoy her into having her Rosetta bot answer. Considering she's constantly holed up in her room, I know she's more than capable of answering. True. There we go. Hi.
やっと出たっていうか顔色ひどいね風邪でもひいた
She always looks pale. I mean, she's always inside. Frau? Frau looks even more ghastly than usual. Is she okay? The dark circles under her eyes are worse than normal, too. Well, whatever. Don't shrug that off, Kaito. Don't leave me hanging. Let's get to the subject at hand. I want to know if she's okay.
コナちゃんさ、聞きたいんだけど、キルバラのリーダーボード上位3人バンした？
Frau nods slightly at my question. She did. Okay.
証拠は見つかったの？
チート検索ツールじゃ証拠見つからなかった。
Really? Didn't find any?
じゃあなんで？
Frau hesitates. What is it, Frau?
何があった？
Yeah, what happened?
その東京のサークルの仲間に上位3人の家行かせた。話聞きに。
What? What are you getting at, Frau? I mean, what's going through my head is like, are these people in her group like a hitman or something? I mean, the way she talks about them is very mysterious. So, and with this just now, it just kind of seems like her people just like killed them off. But I don't think that's what actually happened to them. But that's where my mind went. It's like, what exactly went down? Wow, she really sent them over.
そしたら死んでた。
Oh, okay, so she sent her people over, but they were already dead? What? I'm so baffled by this. Who or what killed them? If it wasn't the people in her group. Wait. Those top 3 people, are they connected to the Committee of 300? Or the Illuminati? I mean, my mind is like going 100 miles per minute here. So I'm like, what happened? Who killed them? I'm like flabbergasted.
Huh?
I mean, that's kind of basically me. I was like, huh? What? And yeah, say that again. It's like, give me, as the Frau would say, give me the deets. Excuse me?
3人とも自宅で死んでた。
This got ominous real fast.
本当に？
私の仲間が自宅訪ねたら部屋から異臭がするとか、大家さんが本人と連絡つかないとか言ってて。
Strange smells? What kind of strange smells?
で大家さんに頼んで部屋開けてもらったらそこで
Oh. Like, would... No, wait. I was just thinking that maybe, like, one of the smells would be, like, the smell of, you know, a dead body. But their bodies would still be fresh at that point, right? So they wouldn't be rotting so quick. So what were the smells?
しかも死後半年経ってたって
What? Excuse me? Half a year ago? Well, never mind then. That... One of the smells would have to be rotting carcasses. Jesus. It's like, I feel like my head just did a complete 180. It's like, you know, kind of like in The Exorcist. It's like, it's like, I promise you, I won't throw up pea soup all over the place.
いやいやいや
Half a year ago? That's nuts! I was literally just fighting them a few days ago. Well, he fought Takano Ai. So, I feel like my theory is correct, that we're fighting an AI, not a person. Oh my god. Theory justified here? Or what? Oh my god.
冗談だよね
Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't seem like a joke. Frau shakes her head.
3人とも自分の PC の前に突っ伏して死んでたって
All in the same position. Frau describes how their phone droids were connected to their PCs.
死因は心臓発作と脳一血と餓死で全然違うけど
Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, and starvation? Now, this seems like a cover-up, doesn't it? I mean, you can cause a heart attack. You can cause starvation. Brain hemorrhage, I'm not 100% sure with. But I feel like you could cause that to happen as well. I'm not entirely sure how, but it just all seems like a cover-up, and that they were actually killed very specifically. I mean, heart attack, brain hemorrhage, and death. And I mean, those three are very specific ways to die. But they could have been inflicted not on their own accord, but of someone else's accord. Like the Committee of 300 or the Illuminati. Whew, boy. We're almost 20 years into the 21st century. Someone starved to death in this era? I mean, it can happen at any time, really.
事件性はないってこと？
I say that they are crimes. Very specific crimes to target these 3 seemingly unknown people. Right? But they weren't entirely unknown, though. At least that's how I want to see this. Frau shakes her head. I don't believe that for 1 minute.
その3人ってどういう関係なの？
何も。
They have to be. They have to be.
何もって？
警察から聞いた話だけど。
Yes.
3人に現実での接点なんて何もなかった。
The 3 of them individually with each other? Sure. I could see that. But I feel like all 3 of them have a commonality with the Committee of 300 or the Illuminati. Both groups have an immense following, right? So, one member could run into another member and not even know it.
でも3人とも半年前っていう同じ時期に同じような死に方をして今の今まで誰にも発見されなかった。
It all sounds so fishy. Is such a coincidence even possible? I don't think this is a coincidence, like at all. You know, I feel like this was staged very deliberately.
あと3人とも PC はつけっぱなしだったみたい。
All left on. What's the significance of this? Like whoever killed them, you know, took what they needed from each of their computers? I mean, I could see that. I mean, that's a possibility.
死体がゲームをプレイしてたとでも。
More than likely. Just the thought of playing against a bunch of corpses sends chills down my spine. I don't blame Kaito. I mean, like you said, he just fought Takano-ai like a few days ago. So it's like that would kind of send chills down your spine, like someone's walking across your own grave. It's like, yeah. But that's not realistic. This isn't a horror film. I say otherwise. And I live and breathe horror films. It's like, horror movies are my most favorite genre.
誰かが上位3人のアカウントを乗っ取ってプレイしてたんだろう。
I mean, that's very clear with Takano-ai. I still say it was an AI that took control of that specific that specific account. The other two, we don't know that for sure. But to what end? And if the accounts had been taken, isn't it possible that all three were actually murdered? Yes. It's like, I'm glad this is coming across Kaito's mind.
だからとにかくその3人のアカウントはバンしといたわけだが。
Okay, that's why she banned the accounts. Because they were dead.
チーターかどうかは分からずか。流し込まれたウイルスはどうなった？
Now, what did happen with that virus?
除去したはず。
You think? You're not sure that you removed it?
アカウントを乗っ取った人は何がしたかったんだろうな。
Person or persons?
中身が入れ替わったのは少なくとも半年前になるわけだけど。
Be it real players or AI players.
気になるのは
What's that?
半年前の時点で3人は上位に君臨していたし、ファイトスタイルも特に変わったわけじゃなかったってこと。
Then it has to be AIs. Nobody in the real world would be able to have a fighting style in a game that's completely the same as the person that they killed and took over their account. It's like there's no way.
もし入れ替わっていたなら、アカウントを乗っ取ったやつはそれまでの高野愛や花園やボブリーのファイトスタイルをそっくりコピーしたとしか思えない。
That's not possible. But is that even possible? I say no. That all three accounts were taken over by AIs who would be actually able to completely mimic the fighting styles that Takano Ai, Bob Lee, and what was the other one? I already forgot. Hanasono. I mean, it's the only way.
ちなみにニュース見た？
No. I have a feeling we need to see this news. Must be big.
ニュース？
キルバラとは関係なさそうでちょっとあるわけだが。
Related to KB? Really?
何？
最終話が。
Oh. The final episode of the Gunvarel anime?
最終話？
Oh! Toshiyuki Sawada. Or Sawada Toshiyuki. Getting things from his perspective. That's new. It's like we haven't gotten a perspective from someone that that the characters in the game don't really know aside from Misa-ne. And, you know, everything involving them is so mysterious. Wait. The perspective just switched to Sawada. Are we trying to get here that Sawada is the one who is mimicking these accounts? Or is this unrelated? I don't know. Numbers appear on my phone droid screen. Each second, it counts down closer to 0. Oh wait, I need a voice for him. What am I doing? Countdown until solar disturbance arrives. That's the site name. Enthusiasts around the world are freely cooperating to gather and manage information. It's like he's kind of like stuck up in, you know, it has like a big ego, right? So I feel like this voice is fitting. The people participating are rather skilled. They accurately predicted the magnetic storm in America the other day. According to the site, the one in America was just the beginning. A bigger one will soon hit the world. Like how much bigger? They estimate that'll happen about 2.5 months from now. That soon? That'd be in November. Where are the site managers obtaining such precise information from? It's like, yeah, this seems unrelated to what's going on with the Kel Ballot accounts. Could it be NASA?
気に入らんな。
I scoff and prepare to remove the countdown from the monitor. Suddenly, my phone droid notifies me of an incoming call. As soon as I answer, video chat boots up. Let me guess, Misa-ne?
私だ。
瀬宮です。
Yup. Senomiya, currently on a work trip to IT Prefecture's factory, appears on the screen. However, behind her is not the factory, but the inside of her car. Oh, so that conversation that she had in her car from earlier, that was with Sawada?
どうした？
ニュースはご覧になりましたか？
Or maybe not.
いや。
ネット上に流出しました。
Leaked?
流出？雷か。
Kaminagi? Kaminagi?
いえ、ガンバレルの最終話です。
It's like, what's Kaminagi? It's like Sawada has like no interest in anime, right? The moment I understand the meaning of those words, I'm hit by an intense urge to click my tongue. It's like I have no use for anime.
見つかったのか、今さら。
I mean, you're not curious, Sawada?
4年越しの亡霊といったところですね。
A ghost from 4 years ago? What is this about?
君が冗談を言うとは意外だな。
Misa-ne's not joking.
流出させた人物の特定については調査するよう手配しました。
Yeah, the more and more we get of Misa-ne, the more and more I feel like she is connected to the Committee of 300. And that has me worried. It's like, what is she doing with that kind of group?
私も内容を確認する。
今から東京に戻ります。
そうしてくれ。
I hang up and lean back deep into my chair. I stare up at the dull fluorescent light on the ceiling.
タイミングが絶妙すぎる。糸を引いているのは誰だ？
Some kind of invisible puppet master? And of course,
アキちゃん
and of course I don't mean of course I don't mean the horror movie of the same name, but it's like that's where my mind went when I said puppet master. But you know, like, I can't help but think of movies regardless. Akio? I run into Akio's room to find her sitting on her bed, staring at her phone droid.
見た。
Yet her silence speaks volumes. She has, hasn't she? She doesn't respond to me. She's just staring at the screen. Yeah, she did. I guess she's watching it as we speak. After receiving word from Frau that the final episode of Gunvarel had leaked, I ran through the rain to get here. He must be soaked. She didn't need me to tell her. Yeah, no, she didn't. I sit next to Akio and look at her phone droid. The leaked video is 4 minutes and 31 seconds long. Since it's incomplete, there's no sound. Oh, wait. Oh! That bit with the sun and the earth, that's what we also saw when we were reading the Kimijima report. Well, that's Genki. With the sun rising? Or is it setting? Most of the cuts are rough drafts. Only a small portion of it is in color. They look like storyboards edited in sequence. By the time I start watching, the heroine Rosetta is praying atop a massive tower. Who is that by Genki's feet? the scene soon shifts, and all the robots' power sources, the heroes and villains alike, are rampaging. Oh. So all the robots are rampaging? Hundreds of robots begin to move without their pilots on board and head toward the tower-like structure.
グランドオベリスク軌道エレベーターだよ。
I guess it's not a tower. Instead, it's an elevator. An orbital elevator, huh? That's a fancy elevator, isn't it? I recall seeing those words show up in the Kimijima report from before. Oh yeah.
静止軌道まで届いてる。第2シーズンはこのグランドオベリスクが主な舞台になってて。
Geostationary satellite. Isn't that kind of what was on top of the tower that that Kaito went up to get report number 2? The unmanned robots that gather at the base of the tower begin to jump into the blast furnace located there.
何これ。
A robot mass suicide? Soon after, the grand obelisk begins to glow. And from its tip, located even farther past the geostationary satellite, it fires a laser beam. That would be a huge ass laser beam. Jesus. This beam hits the sun, piercing a black dot on its surface. Okay, that's what happens with the sun enveloping the earth in that image. Huh. It's the same. Yeah. The sun entered a period of maximum activity in 2012. Kimijima report number 3. It's like there's this thin this thin line between fiction and reality going on here. This is so interesting. The aim of Project Atom is to artificially trigger a solar disturbance by directly interfering with the sun. Damn. It's the same. The sun starts to explode, throwing intense fiery energy all across nearby space. This energy I can't say inevitably. This energy inevitably reaches Earth. There we go. It's the same. You keep saying that, Kaito. Due to the solar disturbance and mass confusion on the ground, the death toll is set to rise to 5 billion. It's the same. How many times are you going to say that, Kaito? The solar disturbance obliterates El Gazer and the Anubis organization. Are these organizations in, like, fictional organizations in the anime? They're the primary antagonists of the series. Yeah, there we go. At the same time, all humans, save for the few that had taken shelter underground, perish. Underground shelters. This seriously is fiction and reality like overlapping. It's like that thin divide is becoming thinner and thinner to the point where fiction and reality are going to meld together. Oh boy. That... I don't even want to think about that. It's like 5 billion dead? It's the same. The Committee of 300 plans to evacuate a portion of the elite to shelters deep underground. It's the same. Kaito's turning into a broken record here. Rosetta uses up all of her energy and finally collapses. Oh, and that's who is at Genki's feet there? Rosetta? But I thought she was on top of the tower. Or elevator. Genki stands before a ruined world as the screen fades to black. The world has been saved. The end. More like obliterated. This is really heavy stuff. It's like it's like a Marty McFly right now. This is heavy.
何これこれで終わりこんなの頑張れるじゃないよ
Ash. Oh, Akiho. It's like, don't cry. It's like, you know I don't like to see you cry. Akiho's eyes are red. She's clearly been on the brink of tears since the middle of the video. And it's like, this isn't the Gunrel show that she knows. It's like, this is like, I guess, tearing her apart. I keep making references here. It's like, you're tearing me apart, Lisa! It's like, I haven't actually seen The Room, but I've seen like clips of it. I blink multiple times. I don't know why, but I feel exhausted after watching this 4.5 minute long video. I probably would too. Maybe. My body is trembling. I'm not as attached to this anime as Akiho is. But why did Frau's mom run away without broadcasting this final episode? Or maybe she didn't run away. Maybe she was, you know, like, taken. Like she's a hostage in an underground shelter. Why did 13 people die right before the broadcasting of the final episode? Wait. The three of those 13 people were... Three of them... Hanasono, Bob Lee, and Takano Ai? I mean, I guess that could be a possibility. Oh my god. That's crazy to think. That that they were 3 of the 13 people. Oh my god. It's like, my mind is reeling. This smells just like Kimijima-ko. I feel someone's dying resolution after being chased by an invisible enemy while trying desperately to signal something. Propaganda. I mean, that could be a high possibility. It wouldn't be unusual for the Committee of 300 to be involved in the making of the Gunvarel anime. I mean, they're a massive group, so I wouldn't want to completely rule that possibility out. Hell, this leaked final episode looks like it was taken straight out of Kimijima Report number 3. Yeah, it's like, which is just even more crazy. It's like the fiction and reality are blurring here. Like I said, melding together. Woof. I mean, that... Oh my god. That was something else, man. I thought I had a lot to think about from last video, but now I have even more to think about. Jeez. Alright, well, I think on this note, I'm gonna stop it here. I have... It's like, oh god. My mind is completely reeling. It's like, I don't know what to think anymore. It's like, nothing's a coincidence. There's a fiction and reality blurring and becoming as one. It's all just so much to think about. My god. Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching this mind-blowing episode. So, hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be. And hopefully my brain will be intact next time.